Hollywood is famous for glitz, glamour, and drama, but some stars didn't leave when the curtains fell. Imagine walking through a mansion, hotel, or theme park and sensing someone's presence long after their death. Marilyn Monroe still haunts her Brentwood home, mirrors reflecting her eternal glamour. Janis Joplin's room 105 preserves echoes of her final days. Amy Winehouse watches over loved ones, while Walt Disney strolls through Disneyland, cigarette in hand. Tupac Shakur lingers where his life was tragically cut short, and Jim Morrison drifts between Paris and Venice Beach. Even Lucille Ball keeps the party alive, laughing among the living. These legends may be gone, but in Hollywood, the spotlight never dies. Don't miss out. Subscribe now for more fascinating Hollywood hauntings and true stories. Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood's eternal presence. Whenever Haunted Hollywood comes up, Marilyn Monroe's name is never far behind. On August 5, 1962, the world lost its most glamorous actress, but many believe her spirit never left. Her Brentwood home at 12,305 Fifth Helena Drive is legendary among paranormal enthusiasts. Visitors report waves of sadness, whispers in empty hallways, and glimpses of a graceful figure moving through the rooms. Some even claim to see her in mirrors, creepy considering her love for her own reflection. Marilyn's presence shows up beyond her home too. At the Roosevelt Hotel, guests have caught her reflection in a mirror from her favorite suite. And at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery, people hear soft crying, see unexplained flashes, or feel a brush of someone passing by. It's like she's still performing, even from the other side. Janis Joplin, the voice that never left the hotel. October 4th, 1970. A day the music world lost blues legend Janis Joplin. But her story didn't end there. Room 105 at the Highland Gardens Hotel in Hollywood has become infamous among paranormal enthusiasts. Janis stayed there while recording Pearl, just blocks from Sunset Sound recorders. The room is reportedly frozen in time, untouched since her death, which adds to its eerie atmosphere. For decades, staff and guests have reported cold spots, unexplained sounds, and the feeling of being watched, like someone refuses to move on. Some visitors even feel sudden waves of grief, almost as if they're channeling Janis's own turmoil. The hotel now embraces its haunted past, openly acknowledging that this is where she took her final breath. Amy Winehouse, a spirit that moves around. Amy Winehouse's hauntings are different. She doesn't seem tied to just one place. The UK soul star died in 2007 at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. But sightings of her spirit have appeared in multiple locations. One striking story involves Pete Doherty, a close friend, who claimed Amy's ghost appeared in his London flat 3 or 4 times. It got so intense that he fled to Paris in 2011. Imagine being unnerved enough to leave the country entirely. In 2018, Amy's father shared a personal encounter, her spirit visiting their family home in Kent. He described her sitting at the end of his bed, looking exactly as he remembered, silently watching him. What makes Amy's story unique is its intimacy. This isn't about Hollywood glamour. It's a daughter quietly checking in on her grieving father. Heartbreaking, yet strangely tender, almost beautiful. Walt Disney, still running the kingdom. If dedication to your work has a ghost, it's Walt Disney. He died in 1966, yet many say his presence still lingers at Disneyland, the place he loved most. Cast members and visitors have reported seeing him wandering the park, sometimes near the Haunted Mansion, sometimes in Fantasyland, and often by his old apartment above the fire station. It gets even stranger. A security supervisor claimed that almost every night after Walt's death, he smelled fresh cigarette smoke in the train command center. Not leftover smoke, fresh, unmistakable smoke. He'd hide to catch the culprit, but no one was ever there. Many believe it's Walt sneaking one last smoke while checking on his kingdom. Photographs and videos have surfaced over the years showing Walt's ghostly figure in Disneyland. Skeptics remain, of course, but the stories keep adding a magical layer to the park he built. Tupac Shakur, the unsolved murder that won't rest. Tupac's story is haunting in a way few others are. On September 7, 1996, the legendary rapper was shot in a drive-by at Flamingo Road and Koval Lane in Las Vegas. Despite multiple surgeries, he was pronounced dead 6 days later on September 13th. What makes it chilling is that his murder was never solved. Paranormal investigators believe this is why Tupac's spirit seems restless. That very intersection has become one of the most haunted celebrity death sites in the country. Witnesses report seeing his ghostly figure at the intersection, often between 11:10 p.m. and 11:20 p.m., the exact time he was shot. In 2015, paranormal investigator Marcus Webb captured EVP recordings with strange audio anomalies. Some witnesses even claim to see ghostly hands with what looks like blood. The haunting feels tied to unfinished business, a life cut short, a murder unsolved, and questions that remain unanswered. Tupac's spirit, it seems, is still searching for closure. Jim Morrison. The mystery in Paris. Jim Morrison, The Doors' legendary frontman, died in Paris on July 3, 1971, at just 27. Even now, the circumstances of his death remain mysterious. Officially, he died of heart failure in his apartment at 17 Rue Beautreillis, but some say he overdosed on heroin at a nightclub, and his body was later moved to avoid scandal. What makes his hauntings fascinating is that his spirit reportedly appears in multiple places: Paris and Venice Beach. Sightings have been reported in Mar Vista and Venice Beach, California. Whether he's confused about where he died or drawn to places he loved, no one knows. Perhaps it's the uncertainty surrounding his death that keeps Jim from resting. When the truth of your passing isn't clear, not even to yourself, how do you ever truly move on? Lucille Ball, the party girl who never left. This one's lighter than most hauntings. Lucille Ball, America's comedic queen, passed away in her Beverly Hills mansion. Since then, owners have reported broken windows, voices from the attic, and furniture mysteriously moving. Lucy's presence isn't just at home. Her ghost has been spotted at the Hart Building on the Paramount Studios backlot, where I Love Lucy was filmed. Witnesses report hearing laughter, footsteps, and even catching the faint scent of her favorite perfume. The current homeowners embrace her presence and would never exorcise her spirit. It feels fitting. Lucy was the life of the party, and apparently, she's still keeping it going in the afterlife. After all, she spent her life making people laugh. Why would death stop her? The pattern behind Hollywood's hauntings. What's fascinating is that these hauntings aren't random. Celebrities who reportedly linger after death often share traits: violent or mysterious deaths, unfinished business, or places they loved too much to leave. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, these experiences feel very real to those who've encountered them. Disneyland cast members describe awe and fear when sensing Walt's presence. Guests at the Highland Gardens Hotel report intense emotions in Janis Joplin's room. These aren't rumors, they're first-hand accounts. The entertainment world thrives on drama and mystery, so maybe it's no surprise some stars refuse to take their final bow. Even in death, they stay in the spotlight, now from beyond the veil. Next time you visit these locations or watch their films, remember, in Hollywood, the show never really ends.